Thank you very much. That's it.
Thank you.
That's what I said to my brothers and sisters the other day. When was the last time you took a jog in your neighborhood and looking good, sweating it out, detoxing? Because I do that all the time. I love it. I listen to my house music, progressive house, jungle, drum and bass. I'm on the tempo. I'm banging those pedals, sweating buckets. When was the last time you did that, you people? And it's silent. Yeah. They don't do any exercise. See, you're shy. You're shy to run around in your own neighborhood. I went to Los Angeles. In the whole area early in the morning, I was the only black man running early in the morning on my holiday. Los Angeles, Anaheim, I was there.
Well, all the other ones were getting arrested.
Sorry?
All the other ones were getting arrested when they were running.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I actually, you're not wrong. That's bloody true. But anyway, yeah, so I was jogging. I didn't see my brothers and sisters up in the morning. I said, I'm disappointed, people. Get up. Start to enjoy this life of yours. Make something of it. We're complaining a lot, but we're not moving forward. Organize yourselves. Do something in nature. Get out there.
Find your joy.
Don't let life pass you by. Fuck.
That's what I say to flat earthers all the time.
You got to find your joy.
Yeah, find your joy, exactly. We flat earthers, we love it. That's how we know it's flat. Come on, man. We are out there now. We've uploaded and recorded it. We can now look back in our time and giggle at the flat earth that we missed. Whilst I was growing up. Yeah, such is my memory. Yeah, man. So no. It's been good in that server. It's called Black Heaven. So if you go in there, say our time and giggle at the flat earth that we missed. Whilst I was growing up. Yeah, such is my memory. Yeah, man. So no. It's been good in that server. It's called Black Heaven. So if you go in there, say Jin CBR1, the African, yeah. Well, he sent me in here to try and help you out with the flat earth or whatever. Go in there. Black Heaven, it's called. I said that I'm going to send some flat earthers in there. Don't worry. My unit is coming. I'm just doing on as a recce. Just, checking you out. I'm going to bring my mob. Don't you worry, man. We're going to invade this server. You will be flat. In fact, what you don't realize is that you're flat earthers by default because you were born on a flat earth. You're currently flat earthers in denial. Yeah. And you know what? You're flat earthers gonnabes. That's your position. That is the integrity of your situation. Stay tuned and get ready.
Yeah, Christians love to tell the opposition that they're already affirming their position. It's pretty weak sauce.
I'm a flat earther. I'm not a Christian at all. I was born under the Islamic religion, but I don't practice that religion as such. Although I acknowledge Allah, the creator of the earth. And then I reach Allah. My way. So, but I don't practice that religion as such. Although I acknowledge Allah, the creator of the earth. Stay tuned and get ready.
Yeah, Christians love to tell the opposition that they're
just, checking you out. Black Heaven, it's called. I said whilst I was growing up. Yeah, such is my memory. Yeah, man. So no. It's been good in that server. It's called Black Heaven. So if you go in there, say Jin CBR1, the African, yeah. Well, he sent me in here to try and help you out with the flat earth or whatever. Go in there. Black Heaven, it's called. I said that I'm going to send some flat earthers in there. Don't worry. My unit is coming. I'm just doing what's known as a recce. Just, checking you out. I'm going to bring my mob. Don't you worry, man. We're going to invade this server. You will be flat. In fact, what you don't realize is that you're flat earthers by default because you were born on a flat earth. You're currently flat earthers in denial. Yeah. And you know what? You're flat earthers gonnabes. That's your position. That is the integrity of your situation. Stay tuned and get ready.
Yeah, Christians love to tell the opposition that they're already affirming their position. It's pretty weak sauce.
I'm a flat earther. I'm not a Christian at all. I was born under the Islamic religion, but I don't practice that religion as such. Although I acknowledge Allah, the creator of the earth, and then I reach Allah my way. So, I'm not a Christian, although I went to a Christian school, of course, in England and in Africa, Nigeria. But no, I'm not looking at it as a religious thing. I'm just telling you it as it is, the integrity of your situation. You were born on a flat earth. You are denying it when you say it's not, but you're flat earther going to be, because each day that goes by, more and more people are becoming flat earthers. So it's going to get to that tipping point, and then people are going to think, wow, let me have another look at this. Start being honest to themselves now. And stop following the trend, because they say it's a globe, it's a globe. Start doing some proper research, go and check it. And then before you know where you are, you're a flat earther. Oh,
yeah,
I was a flat earther.
You can't
all
know
along.
where you are in the world and be a flat earther. That's kind of a problem.
Well, I know exactly where I am on Earth. I'm in Japan currently.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, show me that on a flat map.
Oh, it's there already. It's there. It's already there. All maps, ladies and gentlemen, when you buy a map, it's flat. You're not buying curved maps, are you?
Yeah.
So every map you get is flat, and we the flat earthers with and I like the azimuthal equidistant map. We're not saying to you that is 100% perfect. That is it, but you'll never get lost. You can definitely navigate with that thing. Okay, and the thing you're going to notice, ladies and gentlemen, is that you're not taking. There's no curved trajectory or curvature experience anywhere you go. That is the beauty of the flat earth. So don't worry, get out there and have a look. Look for the curvature. You will find the horizontal constant, constantly in your face, all over the place.
No, when people have gone out and looked at this, they have found globe. Sorry, Jin.
Nah, you're lying to yourself, and then you're misinforming
I'm talking
the public.
about the evidence that I know.
I'm sorry, sir.
None of it indicates that the Earth is like a flat topographical plane.
Ladies and gentlemen, no human being on Earth today, as we live, and another child going to be born any second now, knows the Earth is a globe. For to know the Earth is a globe, you would have measured that curvature, and then you would have noticed and detected and recorded the rotation. None of these things have been happening. No human being knows the Earth is a globe. That's a fact. And the globe actually
keep
doesn't
chanting that
exist.
if it makes you feel better, but we have.
Earth is measured.
Has been measured. Be it
no, it hasn't, ladies and gentlemen. It hasn't.
You talk for minutes, Jin, and then you don't let the other person say anything.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
So whether it be spherical excess or any other curvature measurement that's been done, we have done it. You're just lying to yourself if you say that we haven't.
Okay, right. Now you finish, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not lying to myself, because if they've given us the numbers and today's nanotechnologies that we have, GPS, long-range telescopes, short-range telescopes, radio waves, sonar, radar, what else have we got? Aeroplanes, ships, hot air balloons, submarines, torpedoes, for example, laser beams. None of these technologies can find for us a single degree of curvature. But they want to tell us that 2,000 years ago, a man by the name of Eratosthenes, or Aristosthenes, whatever way you want to pronounce that name, in a battered pair of sandals and some dirty loincloth, he's measuring curvature from his assumptions that he's assumed. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. But yet today's technology, the technology that they're telling you they're sending to space, okay, we can't measure curvature at all. Something is wrong. And you will not, you're talking to me, hang on, I'm nearly finished, 10 more seconds. And you have to remember, when we ask for the modern man who's measured it, we get Aristosthenes. I'll stop there. Go ahead.
I can give you Folding Ideas has put a video out where we see he calculates the amount of obstruction as would be apparent on a 3959 globe. He goes and does the observation, and the amount of obstruction is consistent with that 3959 globe. Everything about the observation by Folding Ideas shows that as the camera decreases with height, the obstruction of the water occurs, and you would not get that just from just if you were to lower the camera on a flat plane. So there's a modern
okay, when you finish,
measurement of the curve via observation.
No, that's not our findings, ladies and gentlemen. We have the black swan totally destroying the globe completely into obliterated. And then we have Neil deGrasse Tyson stating that the Red Bull jump from Felix von Gardner, 24 miles off the Earth's surface, you wouldn't be able to see curvature from there. It's all flat. And Felix von Gardner's camera lens was facilitating curvature, he stated, right? That's at 24 miles off the Earth's surface, 120,000 feet plus, okay? Right, and then we ourselves have this, what is it, the 275-mile Nikon P900 shot over the French mountains, where there should have been 9 miles of curvature blocking line of sight, shot made by a camera, 275 miles. And that's not the longest. That's the longest on record. There are other shots longer than that, okay? And then you have the military shooting their weapons, shots longer than that, okay? And then you have the military shooting their weapons. The longest shot on record there, would be 4.4 miles. And when the individuals were asked, did you take into consideration of curvature or rotation? They said, no, that would be going into the weeds, they said in the interview that they had. All they took into consideration was the distance to the target, elevation, munition, and wind speed. That was it. And they made a 4.4 mile shot, hit the bullseye. It took them 69 attempts, but they did it. They had their spotters, and they did it. The bullet lasted was in the air for 25 seconds. It took to hit the target. So 4.4 miles in 25 seconds. That's bloody fast, isn't it? Right? There you are. And again, no curve,
so rotation, are you going to address the evidence that I'm talking about?
Why would I trust it? Why would I trust that? Why would I trust that when I know the Earth is flat? What are you talking about here? When you know,
evidence against your position is wrong or faulty.
My position is not wrong after 64 years of life.
You didn't hear what I just said. I said you assume that evidence against your position is somehow faulty, so that you do not have to address it, and that is a weak man's tactic. I am giving you evidence for the globe, and for you to say, why would I look at that, is pretty funny.
No, it's because I already know. You see, you're assuming that I haven't. Ladies and gentlemen, I was a glober for 48 years, believing in the globe. That's an awful long time to believing in something that, and you notice the word I use, ladies and gentlemen, believe. That meant that I accepted what they told me without confirmation and validation. That's why it took so long, 48 years, to realize that I made a mistake. So no, you can't say I'm assuming. I assumed that what I learned was true from the school days, and it wasn't true. And how do I know that? It's because I went to investigate. So why would I be looking at your material when I already... Ladies and gentlemen, when you know, you don't change your position. There's nothing they're going to bring to you that's going to change your position when you know. It's like someone telling you you've got a blue car when you're, hang on, I'm nearly finished. It's like someone trying to tell you your car is orange when you know it's midnight blue. And they're going to try and show you all the evidence, but you know it's midnight blue.
Word game.
Get out of here.
Pointless word game to avoid the point that you ignore globe evidence because your position has to be correct. So it doesn't matter what anyone says to you, what anyone presents to you, you're going to stay a flat earther. And you can do that, Jin. But just so that you're aware, in front of everyone who is here, you're running from globe evidence and not even addressing it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been in this for 11 years. This is my 11th year into this. I haven't run from the globers. I've run into them like a bowling ball and knocked them down. And then the bang-a-ding-ding, bong, bong, bong. That's all you're hearing when I'm in there.
That's cute.
I'm just knocking them down. They're saying I don't have the right to know what I know. I must look at the material that I've been looking for 11 years, and I must. It's not there. I'm not running from these globers.
I'm know you're running from my.
I am running right at you.
No, you are gaslighting
you
them.
for 6. I'm
Then why
bowling
won't
you
you
right
address
out.
Not buying into it. You
When
can't
I'm
gaslight him
trying-
into your
when I'm
bullshit
talking about
position with
this
your
evidence-
phantom arguments. Yeah,
No,
you're full of
this
shit,
is
Rich
a
Evans.
This is a direct
You're full of
measurement,
shit.
man.
You need to just drop it. You're full of shit.
Just come back to the globe, Jen. We'll welcome you with
That's
open
never
arms.
going to be happening. The globe does not exist for me to come back to, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? That's
I mean,
what
if you cover your
Like I
eyes
said,
and cover your
I'm gonna
ears
say-
like
I'm
you
gonna
are
say
right
again,
now,
you're
then
interrupting me. You're interrupting. When you know, ladies and gentlemen, you know. So when I say, why would I need to look at that? That would mean that I'm not sure of myself. And I'm sure
and when
of
you're
myself.
wrong, ladies
So I
and
want you
gentlemen,
looking
you're
at-
wrong.
You will have,
Yeah,
listen
you're
to me
not,
clearly.
you're not wrong,
Let
and you
Let me
haven't
just get
given
this
us
straight.
any
Let me just get
argument.
this straight. Let me just get this straight quickly. 5 more seconds. You will have no material that I'm going to be wanting to see. Thank you.
Yeah, because you don't want to see the evidence that proves it's a globe.
No, you don't have anything.
I just posted it.
Nothing. No.
The
Yeah.
world is measured flat.
Ladies and gentlemen.
It is, dude, but it's
No,
crazy. I live
well,
in
if you
Florida.
look at the video I just posted, you'll see that there's measured
see-
curve across this
I can
lake.
see from the boat to shore 40 miles. With my
Yeah,
eyes.
he doesn't understand the Black Swan argument. He's that retarded.
Jen.
I'm still trying to find my wide chat. I got wide center.
Here, I'll add you.
Debate. I'm still scrolling down. Hang on.
Man, I just want my brain cells back, man. Like every time you come here, I feel like I'm fucking getting dumber. Please,
I
come on, Wish.
posted a
Help
picture of
me
Ricky.
help you, or at least fucking do me a favor and like
Yeah.
teach me something, man.
Yes.
Did you know that I
Interesting shot. Interesting shot.
am server
Okay,
owner?
but is it risky, really? I don't know.
Dude, I'm begging you. Just fucking teach me something.
Teach him some
Hmm.
homogenous stuff. Some secret.
Okay, so basically, I know you know this, but crocs climb trees. That's new info that people in here didn't know.
Okay, I don't know if that's true, but that's wild if that's
It is.
true.
It is.
I remember you said that last time, but I didn't know if it was real.
It's real.
I gotta look that up.
Yep, they be chilling in the trees sometimes.
Dude, you know me. I do like a little bit of trolling. I like me a little bit of trolling, but like when it's all trolling, it's like all ketchup and mustard and no hot dog, bro. It's like just gay.
So, it's all
Yeah, risque
no mustard.
looked exactly how I thought he would look. Actually. Yeah, there you go. Interesting.
You're right, Jen. Sounds
Ketchup,
exactly
mustard,
like
and-
he looks.
Yeah,
A bun.
yeah.
Hey, you think he looks
Dude, it's all buns when you're over here. It's like, come on, dude, it's lame.
you think he looks
You need some more
Straight?
dog. Need some more dog in there.
For anyone's confused about the Black Swan, I posted the imagery and the backup video, courtesy of Anthony Riley, via Mark Sargent. Okay, in there, have a good look. Perfect slam dunk facts. You know,
Jen, on a
Beautiful.
scale of 1 to 10, how surprised would you be if you found out the person in that picture was messing around with animals?
Whoa.
yeah. I mean, wow. I mean, it doesn't matter who it is. I'm going to be shocked.
Really?
Yeah.
For me,
Of
it's
course.
like a 1. It's probably a 1 on the shock scale. Just saying.
All right. You see, I don't know what you mean by messing about with animals. What you mean, hunting them down, protecting
Don't let
them? I mean,
Ricky loose
like,
around a kangaroo with a wide
Yeah.
pouch.
Yeah.
you know, when you say messing with animals, what
Like
I
what a
imagine
Muslim,
hunting.
you know how Muslims mess with like sheep?
No, I don't know how Muslims mess with sheep. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by mess with
Well-
sheep? Please explain. Explain.
I don't want to be crude
Fornicate.
here. Yeah.
Right. Because if you're going into the unusual sex behavior, deviant stuff, I'm not aware of that stuff. I don't study that stuff. I have no interest, and Muslims don't do that. Okay.
Well,
So,
I mean,
why do we have to go into the
happens a little
gutter? I
bit,
mean,
but-
Riggs just spoke about 5 minutes ago about trolling and that. Let's learn something. You're dragging us into the gutter. I mean,
No,
come
I
on,
was just saying.
Nah, don't just
You
say. Don't
did
just say.
literally just learn that
Don't just say because
Muslims
Tim's just going to run you over.
use
I'm going to
sheep.
knock you down with that stuff, man. Shut up, man. Fucking hell.
Quite literally
Let's
just
have
learned
something uplifting, motivational. This is a live stream. People want to learn something. Let's not waste the technology, yeah?
it's a wide
Yeah, people
street.
should learn that there's freaks out there that want to, mess around with animals.
Well, the less they know about that, the better, actually.
I mean, you live in Japan.
I've lived to 64 years of age, and I haven't been interested in that. I'm healthy, disappointed that we're under tyranny. We need a revolution. That's more important to me than this nonsense that you bring up. All right? How are we going to get humanity united cohesively and take back our freedom, please?
They used to call that shenanigans, messing around with an animal. They would call it shenanigans because that's what they're up to.
Yeah, well,
instead of fighting tyranny, they're just up to shenanigans, and that's what I mean.
Yeah, well, I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in that kind of play.
All right,
it's not my cup of tea or my cup of cocoa or my glass of water. It's just not.
I wasn't
doesn't
into
help
it
me
either, and then I looked into it, and I was like,
I'm never going to look into it. I have no interest there. It's not going to float my boat. I'm already a helium balloon, so I'm not going to come back down into the gutter. I can't. I'm too high up now. Thanks.
Do they smoke weed in Japan?
It's not legal in Japan here, no, but I haven't had a spliff in 27 years coming up.
It's not legal, but do they still do it?
Oh, it's there. I can get it. Oh, I can get it, and that, yeah, of course. But I haven't had a spliff in 27 years coming up.
How illegal is it? Like, if you get caught with it?
If you get caught, you're going to jail.
For how long?
Oh, maybe 3 months, 6 months, I think, something like that. If you're lucky to get out of jail, if you're lucky you don't get jail, you get a heavy fine. Okay. There's been some famous people who have been caught. A famous actress a couple of years ago, and the way the Japanese people were going on, like she did a massive, horrible crime, right? So my Japanese adult students, I said to them this. I said, you see, every 8 seconds, somebody in the world is dying from a tobacco-related illness. Okay, every 8 seconds, according to the statistics. Now, cannabis has not killed anybody. It is actually part of the connection for your cannabinoids in your brain. It's a health put down by God. It's healthy. I used to smoke it. Okay. Right. And then I said, why are you so against it? Oh, because it turns people crazy. I said, listen, tell me the names of the people who went crazy from taking the drugs. They went quiet.
Riggs.
I don't smoke cigarettes, I said. I haven't had a spliff now at that time, probably 25 years or whatever. I'm healthy,
Benjamin.
You see? So you can't comment on something you haven't tried or investigated in. All right. And then the government legalizes the tobacco, which is a killer, but the healthy one, hemp, right? You can't smoke that. And then I showed them hemp clothing, hemp cars, hemp houses, hempcrete, hemp food, hemp oil. And then their minds were blown. I said, that's right. That's natural.
Do you think they should like legalize it?
Yeah, absolutely. It should be free. Everybody should use this. And in that case, I would have a cup of tea.
You're
hemp
never
tea.
having a revolution because you're just gonna have a bunch of cloud-headed dopes.
Not really. No, it's not like that. It's not like that at all.
Government. That's what's going to happen.
It's not like that at all. It's not going to be like that at all. People are nice. You're going to have clean bioethanol, biodiesel, nice clothing that never ages. When you put
and they're all going to be made by fucking long ass armpit hair crackhead bitches.
I don't know about the crackhead bit. Long hair, armpits. That's fine. If that floats your boat, nothing wrong with that as such.
Females.
Jen, the Japanese people are like kind of infamous for being like just a little like intense and like just kind of weird in general. They're just kind of different.
Intense.
So like, yeah, you know what I mean. Like Japanese people are kind of like. Well, anyway, I just am
I
thinking.
mean,
Like, how do you think?
I've lived with them for 27 years so far. I don't see the intense. What I see is
No, I don't mean
the
like.
reluctance to speak. Sometimes they are very reserved to a fault.
Right.
Sometimes that's what I've noticed. The
They're intense in
intense
that way.
part of it, I don't get.
Well,
it.
in that way, like they're very intense, like the honor and all that shit, and like being.
Okay. Yeah. They're a stickler for the rules and tradition and all that, which I think is okay.
They're always like
I'm not gonna knock
super
that.
skilled. Like they're always like really like Japanese people are like really good at things.
Well,
but-
they are robots. I call them robots. That's what I call them because they're
Yeah,
just
they're-
like they don't care about the hours they work. They just put it in and clock out, clock in, clock out, clock in, clock out. They're
Well,
just
so
like
how
robots.
do you think we like if they just legalized weed? Because how do you think that's going to affect the Japanese people?
Oh, that I think that might affect their precision, the way they like to live their lives. It might upset them a little bit, but then they'll get used to it and get back on the rails. So there'll be a blip there, a couple of glitches coming up, and then they'll get back to it. But yeah, it depends how you administer it as well. Because if you're drinking it as tea and that, that's a healthy way to go, isn't it? Getting the health benefits that way.
They're like in Japan's like insanely rich for all their like anime and like all the media stuff that they put out and like art.
Yeah, it might.
I wonder if it would.
That.
Yeah, it might.
Yeah,
it could.
Yeah, I think it might enhance that. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, I think it's going to add another dimension to them. So, and that's why I asked them, why do you think it's so bad? And they keep saying, because it turns people crazy. And I said, give me the list of the people that you know or the government has told you that went crazy when they took weed, because that's a lie. They're copying the Americas here, where they want to outlaw what is good and bring in synthetic chemical replacements. DuPont was one of those companies. They wanted to bring in their lycra and their rubber, but chemically laced materials, nylons and stuff like that. I said,
well, not just that, but these people are connected, man. The DuPont's connected to the DuPont tunnels, right? And I think that's around DC, and we're talking like super duper child trafficking type stuff. And Disney was the same way. They built all the tunnels under Disneyland or Disney World over in Florida. There you
go.
Oh, dude, it goes so deep, man. It's all connected to this Epstein stuff.
Thank you.
Same kind of thing.
See,
these people are super connected. It's all about eugenics and child trafficking and like poisoning people.
Yeah. This is what I've said to my students. I showed them the campaign against weed, and I even showed them the movie Reefer Madness. I got them to watch it with me. Black and white movie, Reefer Madness. Adult students, okay, we're going to watch this. It took 4 chunks, four episodes, because I split it, okay? And then they learned how the propaganda works, okay? I said, you see? Because it doesn't go mad. I smoked it. I didn't get mad. I didn't go and kill anybody. Now, if I didn't tell you I'd smoked weed, you wouldn't know.
Yeah, but
I asked them,
JFK
have I been
didn't
acting
actually
strange? Hang on.
die, and you think Charlie Kirk didn't actually die because the weed.
Oh, wow. I was talking. I asked my students, for the time you've known me, have I acted strange, weird, like I have a withdrawal symptom? I'm addicted to the thing? No, and I haven't. You see? So cigarette is addictive. Some of you smoke cigarettes. Yeah, right. That's not healthy. No benefit there. 2,000 chemicals inside one cigarette.
Guy
terrible.
Telling Japanese kids to smoke weed. We're fucked.
Yeah.
We're fucked.
It's the healthier way to go.
Dude, there's like little Japanese kids going home like, Mom, this black guy told me to smoke weed at school.
And then the kid dies that night.
I did say my adult students. I did say that. So you missed that point there, because I don't talk about weed to the kids. I teach English language. That's elementary, junior high, high school, university, businessman, businesswoman, going on holiday, protocols at airports, hotels, restaurants, right? And et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
An actual story. When I was in 3rd grade, I had this teacher, I forget his name, but we had him before recess, right? And he played Bob Marley at the end of the fucking class and said, "You have to sing along. If not, you're not going to recess." And I sat there and fucking... I would sit there up until the point where he would just send me because I'm not fucking singing that bullshit.
Don't worry
Yeah.
about a thing.
Kusa Osu.
Having these third graders.
Every little thing.
Recess.
Gonna be all right.
Did I say it right, Jin? Kusa
Say that
Osu.
again?
Kusa Osu.
Like the girls would
Kusa
always
Osu.
sing it.
Yeah, I know that name.
Girls, you can go.
Yeah, it's
Be like, have
it's
to do it,
grass. It's like
I don't wanna do
slang
it.
for weed. Slang for weed or
Just
time.
Ah,
time
right,
osu.
yeah. Okay. Well, we
Time
say
osu.
ganja. They say ganja in Jamaica anyway. Ganja. Pass me the ganja. Roll up the
I'm trying
ganja
to
now.
say, I'm trying to say in Japanese.
You guys just have fun, but I'm trying to...
Yeah, in Japanese, the only words I know are the formal ones. Timer. That's the
Yeah,
word they call
time
for weed.
osu. Yeah,
Timer osu. Well, there you
I
go.
was
Well
I
done.
was
Or-
laced with
or,
weed.
I didn't know the
and
osu.
it completely ruined my
Marifana
life.
osu.
Yeah, marijuana. Timer osu.
Marifana
Timer osu.
osu.
This. Yeah, there you go.
Living on the streets because I
Yeah,
smoked
so I
a
know the
joint.
timer sector. I didn't understand the osu half of it because
I'm
every time
learning
I've asked
Japanese right
Japanese,
now,
they've only
y'all.
told me timer this now.
So when
Timer.
I go to
I think-
Japan, I know how to get arrested for
and you pushed
smoking
your
weed.
mom down the stairs.
Yeah. What really got them excited though is when they could
How'd you
see
do that?
how to utilize this plant that's been
Shut up,
outlawed in
bitch.
Japan and
Relax,
around the
bro.
world. I showed them bioethanol being burnt on a teaspoon, right? Clean as a whistle,
Go to the hospital.
clean burning
Fucking
flame,
crybaby.
no soot.
Mhm.
Then I showed them the regular petrol that we have, gasoline petrol, and it was just black smoke. The spoon got black, and I said, "You see? Can you see the difference? You can drink bioethanol, but you cannot drink that, can you? You see? Yeah, man. So I educated them a lot on the alternative fuels that we're being kept from.
You know what you can drink a lot of?
Go ahead.
Load.
You need to speak into your mic a bit better because I didn't hear what you said. You can drink a lot of what?
Okay,
I was gonna-
so Jin, would you box someone like Wish? Would you be willing to engage in a
That'd be
battle?
fun.
Boxing? What, for real?
Yeah, well, I don't know, some kind of competition. It seems to be a beef. He has a beef with
Could,
you.
Oh, I don't mind. I'm ready to box anytime of the day of the week.
I would fuck your
He's
ass
got raw
up in a
beef.
shuffleboarding game, though.
I mean, I don't know what the beef is, but you know, if you got beef, I'm curious if Jin would take it on. I think he would.
Jin used
Yeah.
to be a bouncer.
Yeah, man.
Bounce
I
on
still
load.
train. I still
Yeah.
train now. I still
Yeah,
train.
I think-
now, so-
Used to bounce
I think
on
Wish
load.
would realize he wish he didn't.
Yeah, no. I still train now. You know, some of the people in my
Train for
neighborhood have
what?
said,
To throw
have said this.
stone.
Hold on, Riggs. Don't start taking down the Caesar himself.
Caesar, red.
The little Caesar.
Yeah.
Hey, I
I'm a
posted
lover, not a
video.
fighter.
Janet riding on his motorcycle.
I'll beat your ass fueled on Little Caesars, bro.
You'll do a burnout with his bike.
Yeah, I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Just take a drink, Jen.
What kind of drink are you referring to?
Load.
Because I did have a glass of water this morning earlier on. And before that, I had a hot cup of tea, Sri Lankan tea. Yeah,
Have a
there
hot
we
cup
are.
of stone.
Load yourself up.
Is drinking that tea blasphemous in Japan?
No, why would it be? I was talking to my student yesterday, Thursday afternoon. And she came in and she could smell chamomile, right? As she's coming in. The aroma of chamomile is in the classroom. She's come in. She says, "Oh, what's that smell?" I said, "That's chamomile." And then from that conversation, we spoke about aromatherapy and everything else. And then we went on to green tea and its benefits. Because I said in 2000, my father-in-law gave my wife a computer, a small one, notebook, a Fujitsu. the size of an A4 book, right? They just come out. And I said, the first thing that I researched, I looked up, was the benefits of green tea. And it turns out that the benefits of green tea are that it lowers cholesterol, okay, lowers your blood pressure, reduces inflammation in your body, helps to detox, antioxidants, all these beautiful things that green tea has, you see? Right, yeah. So green tea has some really good benefits for you. And then most teas do that, by the way. Yeah, if you just drink them neat, black, no sugar, no milk, just the tea on its own, hot water. And what I said to her is, what I do is I put a tea bag in my cup, yeah, pour the water in, I drink that, and I pour some more water in, and I drink it till I get every bit of infused tea out of that tea bag before I do a new one. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, because most people use it once and throw away, but I don't.
So you're actually cleaning out the entire stone.
Yeah, I extract everything out of it. And then I say that tea bag is no longer infusing. Okay, that's the end of that. Yeah.
Milk it dry, don't you?
Milk it dry, man. Same with any of my electronic devices. I'm talking to you on my iPhone 6 Plus 2014. Extracting the max out of that. So yeah, I don't like to waste anything, and if it's not broken, don't fix it kind of mentality. This is what's seen me through.
You said you're getting every last drop.
Yeah, every last bit of energy. Go ahead.
You're getting into aromatherapy?
Yeah, I've been into that since 1984, 85, when I used to work for the body shop. Yeah.
So what is that?
All the sniff stick?
Well, basically, it's different types of aromatherapy oils that helps to promote good health. For example, we're moving towards hay fever season coming up. And with some of my students, they're coming in with their eyes itching, itchy eyes, that's some of the allergies, or stuffy, blocked up nose. I don't have any of those problems. So as a courtesy to them, I have a bowl of eucalyptus, heated it up in hot water, and that infuses in the room. So when they come in, they can breathe. And then for those who've got...
Does it affect the smell of the room?
Well, it introduces menthol, doesn't it? Eucalyptus, all in the classroom, of course.
Is it like strong though? Like
it's beautifully balanced. Yeah. Because all I'm doing,
eucalyptus in a bowl of hot water. That's it.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing. What I'm doing is I've got a bowl of hot water, small bowl, one drop of eucalyptus. That's all you need, one drop. And then you pour boiling hot water over that, and that carries all around the room beautifully, much like a sauna.
Wait, yeah. So it's eucalyptus oil.
Say that again.
It's eucalyptus oil, right?
Yes, eucalyptus
oil. Would
correct.
Smell like bleach if you had a bowl of hot load.
Yeah, no, this is beautiful, beautiful stuff.
Hey, so you can use a bunch of those things, right? A bunch of different oils.
Yeah,
yeah,
you can. Yeah, it's really good. You know, got lavender, sandalwood, peppermint. Let's have a look. I'm trying to think now. Yeah, chamomile, as I said.
Are there any two that you would avoid using at the same time? Probably not, but thought I'd ask.
No, I haven't actually had any problems. So no, there's nothing I can say in that regard. I haven't had any accidents, as it were. And then, you know, there's the other problem. The other problem that they have is they have itchy eyes, okay? So what I do as a service there, because they're scratching their eyes out, I said, okay, look, here's a glass of, clean spring water, which is in a bottle. Open the bottle up for them, pour it in the eye cup, and they can wash their eyes out. Because that's all they need to do. And then they seem to feel more relaxed. That happens through the hay fever season, which comes in round about March, basically.
Hey, Jen. Have you ever heard of these like old remedies where like it seems like a lot of different cultures have this similar type of healing technique where either oil is rubbed on the bottom of the foot, or like a pair of socks or cloth that's like soaked in something is wrapped around the foot. Maybe at night. Usually people do
like
it.
satanic shit.
No, what I have noticed, for example, Tiger Balm. That's really good. I've been using Tiger Balm again when I used to work at the body shop, and then I started doing karate, sustaining some injuries, on the joints. Okay, and I would rub Tiger Balm before starting the karate session. I'd rub Tiger Balm on my ankles, on my knees, my elbows and shoulders. Okay, so we're going to do the warm up and that saw me through. That helped me to loosen up. Just on the joints, okay? Because, when you're doing karate, it tends to aim at joints, don't they? Those kicks and punches. So, yeah, and on your shin bone and that. So I used to always do that before I started my lesson. Also good for removing headaches when you just take a little dab, only a tiny little touch of Tiger Balm, and you rub them on the temple, right? And then your headache eventually goes away. Yeah.
Yeah, that Tiger Balm stuff, man. It got me through a hard time. It was the only thing that could really help.
Thank you. Yeah, I've got Tiger Balm in my 3 rucksacks. I've got 2 on the table right now. You can hear me clicking it. That's my Tiger Balm. I always have it on hand, always there. Mosquito bites, I use Tiger Balm. There you go. You see? So that's it. Aromatherapy.
I didn't know you could use it for that. I just used it for, like a sprained ankle and a back injury to my ribs. But yeah.
Yeah. Tiger Balm is good. I use it for the mosquito bites. I remember once time I was in Hawaii, and there was this woman, right? She'd twisted her ankle at the beach, and she was shouting at her boyfriend because it was his fault, right? And she couldn't walk properly. So I said, hold on a second. I've got some Tiger Balm in the car. Would you like me to just rub that in to ease and take away some of that inflammation? Would you mind? Okay, so I ran to the car, came back, and it was a brand new box because I hadn't opened it yet. So obviously she's feeling good now. No one's touched it yet. So I opened it up, and I gave it to the boyfriend to do it because I didn't want to get that close. I said, yeah, you go ahead. You administer it to the ladies. And he wasn't doing it properly. I goes, would you let me do it for you? Yeah, okay. So I done it and got it all wrapped around her ankle and over the foot. And I said, now what you got to do is just take it easy, get onto the beach bed and just relax. And she thanks me. There you go. So it's very useful, I always, like I said, I carry it in the rucksack. So I've always got Tiger Balm with me. That's part of my survival. Yeah.
It's got some similarities to like Icy Hot and there's one that I think I might like a little more than Tiger Balm. It's called Real Time Pain Relief Cream.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if they have that in Japan. I think it's made in America, but yeah, that's some good stuff too. But Tiger Balm always gets the job done in the first place.
Yeah, and there's 2 types. There's like there's one that's in like a reddish color, and then there's one that's like a kind of like a transparently cream gel. Like all very good. Love it. I've got both. So. And they're very nice. And what's happened as well is that one of my students, she's older than me. She's about 70-something. Goes to Thailand every year. And she always brings me back a bottle of Tiger Balm from Thailand.
Hey, Jen, if you could live to 150, but you had to drink blood, maybe like once a week at least, would you do it?
No, I don't know about that. I don't want to do. No, I don't want to risk that one because the blood would be tainted with vaccine stuff now. So that would be a no-no.
Can I ask a question, Blob? Can I ask a question, Blob?
Yeah.
Where's it coming from?
Yeah. It's got to be, if it's my blood. Okay,
he gave you a guarantee 150. Why does it matter?
Because that factors in for me. I mean, shouldn't it?
Yeah, because I could be 150, but be very poorly and very sick.
Okay, we're getting the blood from Down syndrome children.
Oh, okay, then no.
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
Donation blood then. Damn.
Yeah. Actually, that is a problem, by the way.
Down
Actually,
syndrome children, they're just Down syndrome midgets.
and we mustn't make fun of people's afflictions and ailments. That's not good. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not part of that. Right now, listen. There's a guy called Del
So you're
Bigtree.
drinking a cup a month.
Del
Is what you're
Bigtree.
saying.
He's the famous guy who produced a movie called Vaxxed. Okay, and then he made the sequel Vaxxed 2.